Hello ladies and gentlemen, fellow traders. Today is Sunday, 3rd of May 2020. The time is 10:33 am. Welcome to our BBMA weekly analysis for the trading week of 4th to 8th of May 2020. Let's get started. Let's first review our BBMA setup SOP. As usual, we use 4 time frame, weekly, daily, H4 and H1. Our entry will be in H4. H1 is for our confirmation, and we trade only 1% of our account per trade, and we have maximum 5 trades running at the same time. Let's review last week trade performance. For last week, the 26th of April 2020, the last week of April, our growth was minus 0.49%. This is mainly due to the automation trading that we have. We also use automation in our trading, full automation, which trade the BBMA momentum setup. This is due to the lot size on the pair that we trade, which is gold, is a little bit higher, so the stop loss will eat up a little bit bigger equity, so it's a miscalculation on our side. Okay, so from last week, we on the manual trade we have pretty good trade. However, we only have one. We have cut loss on gold. Not cut loss. We actually have very little profit because the price continued to move up. But this week we're gonna see again what is the setup for gold. So from last week we still hold 2 trades, which are the GU and also AU. Okay, let's look at the setup for this week. First, as usual, we look at the DXY USD currency index for our guidance as per where the USD currency gonna move to this week. We start with the weekly time frame. As you can see, for weekly time frame, the price now is at our buy zone. This is a strong buy zone, and it's also have not break the EMA 50. And if you look at D1, is currently CSM sell. H4 is also almost, I'll take it as a CSM because it actually closed right at the BB. And in H1, it's a CSM. So from BBMA, we know after CSM, it will do a re-entry. But what we are looking for is not only re-entry, but we want to see this close above the top BB and break the EMA 50 to validate the re-entry on the weekly time frame, which is this one. You want it to at least go to the MA 510 high here at the level 100. Okay, so that's it for the XY. Basically, we are waiting for USD currency to be strong for this week. Okay, first pair, Euro USD. Euro USD on weekly time frame, we can see that the price is at the re-entry sell zone. If you remember just now, our DXY is at the buy zone. Now our EU is opposite and it's at the re-entry sell zone. So to make this sell entry valid, we need to see the lower time frame, which is D1. We can see D1 price is still a CSM buy, and then on H4 is starting to make a MHV. Okay, this is a pin bar rejection here, and let me make it a little bit bigger. Sorry, we can see a pin bar and you're making a MHV. On H1, what we're looking for is a candlestick close below the low BB and also break this EMA 50. And if you look at divergence, we can already see a bearish divergence here. Okay, the price is making upward movement, but the MACD is making a downtrend here. So for Euro USD, what we're gonna do for now is let's look at our alert. Okay, we can remove this. So Euro USD, we're gonna wait for CSM sell. and remind ourselves to check for EMA 50. Okay, so that is our alert for okay, we remove this as well. So that will be our first alert for this week. Okay, next pair, that's Euro USD. Euro USD, we want to wait for a sell setup to happen. Next pair is GBP USD. Okay, starting a weekly time frame, GBP USD is also at re-entry sell as we can see here. Okay, and then if we look at the daily time frame is making a MHV sell. You can see price reject the top BB, making a bearish candle, and on H4 let me remove all this unnecessary. H4 is making a CSAK sell. The yellow dotted line is the mid BB, and it's now crossing it, closing below, so it's making a CSAK sell. But to make this valid, we need to see in H1. H1 already making a CSM, and this is a very beautiful CSM. It closed below the EMA 50. So this means for GBP USD, we can instant sell at the H4 sell zone, which is here. This is the H4 sell zone, right from the current price to the top BB. This is our sell zone, and our stop is best to place here. So based on that, you can calculate the risk and target the MA 510 low at the weekly, which is here. So this will be our profit target down here. Okay, if you look at H4, it's quite a distance down here. Okay, so this is our profit target, this is our stop level, and we have good risk reward ratio over here. Okay, that's GBP USD instant sell. And then next pair we want to look is Euro GBP. Okay, Euro GBP should have opposite movement to GBP USD as well. And as you can see here, Euro GBP is at the buy zone, and we need to check the lower time frame to make sure this setup is valid. And in D1 we can see, sorry, it's a bit small. Okay, D1 is making a CSAK buy. Okay, but there's something special about this CSAK buy. It's also a bullish engulfing. You see, this candle fully engulfed the previous bear candle. So this bullish candle is a bullish engulfing. And on H4 we can see that there's already a CSM buy here, mean this buy setup is already valid. So what we can do, we can instant buy at our buy zone. We can usually if we kind of miss this setup, but I think it will make a retracement. It will first retest the, hopefully it will retest the EMA 50 before it make a move upward. Okay, so that is Euro GBP. We don't have to validate that lower time frame because there's already a CSM here. Okay, Euro GBP is a buy, instant buy. Okay, next one, NZD CAD. Okay, we try to minimize the correlation between the pair, so we try to trade CAD because we have not have any entry on CAD and also NZD. So if we look at NZD CAD, it's currently at a re-entry sell zone. Okay, and if we look at D1 is MHV sell. Okay, the price is struggling to break the top BB. However, this setup is still not valid. We need to see H4 and below. H4 is also MHV sell, beautiful rejection here. okay. And on H1 there's already a CSM cell here, and this CSM cell is also nice because it crossed the EMA 50, it goes up but did not make a CSM here, so this CSM is still valid. And based on this, we need to see, we can instant entry at H4, which is the current price, a very good price. This is our entry zone, and then this will be our cut loss zone, stop level, and our profit target will be the MA 510 low at weekly, which is here. So you can see the risk reward ratio is pretty good for this NZD CAD trade. So NZD CAD, again I repeat, is instant sell at H4 sell zone, which is this blue box here. Okay, next one, the next pair, or rather the last pair that we want to look at, is gold, XAU USD. Gold on weekly time frame, it continued to make a higher high from last week. As we can see here, it was here and then it go up here. It make a very small retracement, but last week was here, but it make a downward movement, which is good, but it retraced back to the higher level here. So based on this, gold is weekly re-entry sell, daily this is MHV sell, okay, MHV sell, and then but there is a bearish engulfing there, which is pretty good. And then we look at H4. H4 is re-entry sell over here, and this CSM is already valid on H1. However, on H1 there is a CSM sell, and then it make a CSM buy here. So because of that, we probably have to wait for the this price to go close below the low BB or the EMA 50 here for our entry. So for me, I think I want to wait, and what we're gonna do is, let's set an alert for CSM sell. H1 EMA 50. Okay, so if you want to take the risks, I think it's fine to have your sell set up here, but this will be your risk, and then this will be your stop level here above this high top BB, and this will be the profit target, which is here. Okay, I'll take this. So it's not too bad. You can see that the risk reward is still good, right? This is our risk, this is our reward, but I choose to wait for the CSM sell to happen before I enter. So this is just a matter of preference. And then that's it for this week. We have our 5 pair, and including one direction using the XY. Let me repeat again our setup for this week. By the way, we still hold these 2 trades from last week. GU we have in our analysis is still remain this trade, and we still hold the AU. Okay, so altogether we will have 6 trade for this week, and EU is a sell, GU is of course sell, and we already have entry. EG we're gonna instant buy, NCAD we're gonna instant sell, and gold, it depends on you, either you want to wait or you can instant sell. So okay guys, this is for this week. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all good luck in your trading and be safe till we meet again next week. Bye bye.